Musum Badi, Asana Kwaseni Dabirene, Mojo, Badi, Asana Kwaseni Dabirene, Mojo. Jamma Wariso, Jamma Wariso, Jamma Wariso,
Mr. and Mrs. Thompson.
Jamma Wariso,
Yo, Bushia for a hopeful radio no Sigusu with you no. I said the money say ye no a juada be an yamia dom or the pastor beka and sa. Young Chehone she jumedi nasi to me check him over. As I'm about to make a Yamiasi, as I saw Ottoman Candia and a Yancha home major if you know more. Nadia Yami and then so Odi Amai.
Yo, Yamama that Tradian Ponce, so am I acquiring your Mary a war, Nanim, and Shra and Ka Nidin. The baby I will be answered, yet I was so what to me. I join anyway a war. Hope for Life Radio, yeah, in social media outlet, and I'm what to me. I join in so Yami and Shra. Yabese Utons are free, one am for nominating what offer say. Omuncheme na fi omama ye nijuma. Ye share family no. Ye share marriage. Ne how God Almighty in so pesa yetna. Until last time no, we talked about the niyama we need to do for faith formation. Me kachiro say our obi our work very well, but our no they work very well no pie is built on the Bible. The original when Yami asem so warrior no. Na warrior ni far better than obia onima rade no so worry. And also onima rade half no so worry. Difference na ye clear until set me no ye shan so sa na etiase. Say marriage no work in that context. Say nipa be sure rade. Ti ye hwe ne ma ebetumi aye na ye ne an ye improve your relationship with God. And it is a bema improving the relationship. My men so improving the relationship. Ya boa mo friend so then we are set say be good. Tiene ye healthy families. Abusia ye nya honhom fam honam fam ahoten na ye de tena say atoto. I think I got you say yes set up for a whole lot of conversations because we will single out some of the issues that facing families, in the real world, and then we talked about them in Senia, and Yamanoko. But me person me settle up, say, the ebe can be any the bian. Say a Christopher Amapa, that is only when it works. Fashion word, Junamosa. Because I told I move baby, no, ye pe angel, ye pe. The ideal, yeah, setting up goals for ourselves, wanting the best. But say when you're the best, and now when you're the best, NCAGA. That is more money games, honor. As a team where you're good, our players, who do say, who's say, when you're good manager, NCAGA. And yes, we manager when you're good. As a when you're good players and so on, NCAGA. And all the time, I said, yes, we are working. Say me, no, yes, set you up. Now you're good for each other. And then I be me feel, so healthy families. I know I share for the weeks ahead, Say, I can marriage. The very moment you speak of marriage, ne close connected ne nua family inextricably intertwined. So you can't marriage it brings families together. And aware bia the families to ba. That's what I'll be who say. Now aware no started. Now families in a chire no. Nka aware no any problem. Our my twa ho ahia no mo na ye problem. Wo di eje tum sa. Betumi ayo ba busuafo, betumi ayo mema busuafo. Ye pene so for no. Na wo mu no na aba beta chire boje gum sa. Na mas awafo no aso aye hye no mo tete. Huni omunya kra wo mabra bom because amanfo egina chire tete wombra. Marriage and family life no they are connected, they are intertwined. Unya warepe na wastart abusua no. And this abusua no anya ne ebeboa na ye asem. Family no and a first institution yankopon de see ho because family si ho ano. And the aware no din kan de see o memfanesa. But then I'm saying marriage not bring it with family. No? The very moment marriage is initiated, not just you are forming a family. You know, the first institution you made see her, Abra Obo Adam, our Genesis 1:26 to 28 in Genesis 2 verse 18. And marriage, you know, is the cradle of every culture and society. Our real and a ma abusua eno na abusua bi emfifiriye oman bi emfifiriye kro bi emfifiriye. That is where ye germinate from our real. And without the marriage and the family, no, there can never be a church, there can never be a culture, and there can never be a nation. And yesterday program everything I say ma ohunu say Satan anisa our real because so when you affect our real who affected the church, the culture, and the nation. As I say, you can contemporary culture. Culture, I team say ne. Edi ahodo de man postmodern culture, modern culture, ne ade ne nyina na sababe ye culture. Any respect and regard for family life. Ye warrior ni ye guno. Ye warrior ni ye guno. Now in baby study free. Study free. Emre baby a. Enipa tena ase. Twene say. Ye fifidie na ye fifi sa modern sa evolutionary theory a wamade by and sa scientific niyama so called. And the bra sa ngoma no study say Adam play human family no ne marriage no. Na ye betwa so aba. And ye twa so aba no ne society a ye mean, ye cruel, ye evil. And family aware bi ekoso a factors are Emma aware no nyina no ye bebre. So many factors because Satan ayena just say o manu nyina. Aware for na me no a wo mo a betumi cause so much disruption to their relationship no. Ne ma atwa ho ahia no so ye bebre no so cause so disruptions. Every say sa aware ni ho na family no so ni ho a society ni ho culture ni ho and a nation nso ni ho. And so mine no ni asafo no ne yen civilization e beto aso de ya. Na I was said marriage should continue and the family should be taken care of. And yena era one radio ne yena Hope for Life radio fachame. Hope for Life radio ne abusuafo no nyina asese. We are making sure we are making the appropriate adjustments and nipa betumi ante issues na sena anantimo. Marriage and family no constitute the church, or it is the makeup of the church, it is the makeup of the culture, and this is the makeup of the nation. Oman be you oman just nipa ne aware ne abusua no bem. And when the families are healthy, sabusua no mu dwo na asomdwie wom na awareɛ no gyina yie a, it positively affects the welfare and the growth of the church, the nation, and the society. Sabusua no gyina yie na ahoɔden wɔ mu deɛ a, you know say ɛneɛ na ɔman no nso bɛgyina yie, asɔre no nso bɛgyina yie. And sometimes you bebree say the asɔre deɛ m'ani nyim ne nyinaa no gyina families na yɛ come together na yɛwɔ problem. Ɔman no mu ayɛ hu, yes, ɛyɛ families na ɛne etuo atoto no yɛ twitwito, yes, ɛyɛ family na mu na ɛɛba. And that is how Satan is making sure say ɔmma yɛ ne nyɛ. Otu marriage and family no so sa no na kyerɛ sɛ otu our very existence and so esa. And when families are emotionally, physically, and financially healthy, sɛ abusua no sikasɛm yɛ, wɔn dadwene nso yɛ kama, wɔn apɔmuden no nso yɛ kama deɛ a, the nation, the church, the society will be emotionally, physically, and financially healthy. Sɛ abusua no totɔ yie a, ɛna nneɛma no nso totɔ yie. Nti yɛsɛ ahokyere aba. Ahokyere no affect nipa no. Society na yɛte mu no ne ɔman no ayɛ affected because ɛkyerɛ sɛ marriage families nso ɛna ɛfiri aseɛ ayɛ affected. Ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛtena ase ne yɛto yɛ bo ase ɛhwɛ paa yie. Nti sɛ wotɛn the coin no a, on the other hand no, any disintegration of families and marriages affects and destroys the very fabric of the church, the nation, and the society. Until you say your society is troubled, until you're troubled, and then say you have so much marriage and family disintegrations. Nipa mfe nipa ho awareɛ no yɛmfa ho yɛ awareɛ no sɛ yɛgu no asɔre mu abɔnten mu. And clearly you see a society so ill, so sick. When marriages and families are hurting emotionally, physically, financially, the church, the society, and the nation is affected. When there is no unity in the home, it affects the nation and the church, and it hinders our growth as a nation, society, or a church. Nti amato me bo ase keka we ne nyina se be so hunu the importance of sa relationship na nyame de ma ye no. So family, say marriage. It is so important say Satan ama ye disregard no, and it's so sad. Mranti e worry hunu ne importance. And benefit worry nso tim no so kra nso hunu ne importance. I idea was saying here to your boy say yes, Shania nature in a way a bit tumpo na acrobat, non so na ye disregard. Near me who here na yeshe. Ye pesika, ye pejuma, ye near my baby. Ye mfaho. Marital problems and family problems, no. Any marital disunity, any family disunity, any money na affect one's effectiveness. Ewo bebia in the workplace ne bebia. So we be worry ne feel or problem. What any problem bedroom? I saw shit onye effective. I sorry monso say onye effective. Society ni hands onye effective. Nipa we no make it terrible mistakes on the job because if you no pressure wom energy bia enim enti emma one more tenacity mistakes in kwa. Nyame nim sa se fie no hia nti no wo hye the two for Bible is full of advice many pass ye behwe fie ne atoto ne ye. And you have 1 Timothy 3 verse 4 to 5 or say if a man is not qualified to take leadership position in the church, not just or one person who is unable to lead his own house, So asɔ no koraa no nyame se yɛnhwehwɛ wɔn a yɛde wɔn didi asɔ no anim ne yɛ. Ɔntumi nhwɛ abusua no a nyame de ama no wɔ fie no a abusua kɛseɛ no nso wɔntumi nhwɛ. Nso ne deɛ ɛtɔ da a yɛmfa ho. Sɔfoɔ koraa gyaa ne yere. Ɔsa bɛgyina sɔfoɔ no anim ne wɔkyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ nti a yɛ justify sɛ ɔso gyae. Ɔno sɛ society no aporaa sɛ nti ɔtumi bɛgyina sɔma no anim ma sɔma nso bɔgye no so sɛ watake good and bold initiation. Na sɛ sɔma no adwene yɛ adwuma a sɛ sɔfoɔ ntumi ama no gyina wareɛ to whatever it is ntumi ansrɛ Awurade ama wɔno no ntumi anka mo ma ɛna sɛ sɔma no mu nnue. Hwan na ɛbɛka mo de abom na hwan nso na ɛbɛtie obi koraa. Ɔbɛma example to obi to a sɔfo koraa na agya ne deɛ nti na wodeɛ nso keka. That is how Satan ayɛ no. Nyame sɛ sɛ obi ntumi ma no gye ne fie a asɔ no mu dwumadie ne ɔman no mu dwumadie but sɛ nyɛ no na yɛhwɛ. Satan nim saa nti wayɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔbɛkɔ so much havoc wɔ fie ne awareɛ mu sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a ɔman no ɛbɛtoto apansam kuro no bɛgyigya na asɔre no koraa yɛ boboo. Nti yɛda hope for life as for this initiative where yɛ encourage yɛ ho yi. Sɛ yɛyɛ nipa a yɛsɛ yɛdɔ Awurade deɛ a we will take nyame very serious and then we try to make amends. Try as much as possible. Say, nyame asɛm no mom I take charge of our lives. Best submit it to the will of God. Ye kan nyina na ho brase ni mu a entimi nya dwuma da. Cause nipa bebre ho asɛm no kura o tie no mpo no device means me ya. Still when ya born adwene po sɛ obɛsɛ fie na ɔbɛyɔ. Ehia ho brase nyame asɛm tie na ne yɔ no hia ho brase. Mbobire ya boy ya koma na ya dwene aboso dendenden sɛ yɛmfa ho. The basic bia enya kase ya yɛ adwene sɛ yɛ de baby yɛgyina na yɛgyina no hɔ a na yɛbɛgyina ntina. We do not care about what happens. But me mpa bɔne sɛ nipa benya honhom a adwoɔ ne ahobrɛase tie nyame asɛm. Na yɛfa Yesu Kristo sɛ yɛwura na yɛadeɛ nyinaa na wɔno n'asɛm na yɛabrɛ ho ase because ɛno na yɛ nkwa yɛahoɔden ɛma yɛ. Satan nim sɛ easy so obɛsɛ kuro obɛsɛ ɔman na wasɛ asɔre. He knows that. Only what he has to do is say he should cause havoc in the family, in the marriage. And that is it. It may hinder God's people from achieving the purposes of God in their lives. It may hinder nations and countries from reaching their goals. And it will cause all of us to live below the privileges of Nyankopɔn de amaye. Nyame so oyi mpae mai sɛ ensie yɛ wade nyinaa mu. Ba Satan de yɛntwerɛ no baabi a sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ensie yɛ. Ɔno no de ɔpɛ ne sɛ ɔbɛha yɛn, ɔbɛsɛe yɛn. And you have, and families are now beset with numerous problems arising from untold social pressure, media, and bad influence engineered by Satan. Satan, the new maybe a society, no say, and for pressure to our rear, and ebusiano so. Inti lifestyle, how do I buy? And say, in hypocrite me 20 years, 10 years, and worrying so no more social media, so near the other. So full we answer. And my marriage counseling here, the no matter 10. We hear any a hochire ni adwuma sem no de aguye so. Na wama efie no yentumi nhwe na ye ne ye. Any bad media influence. Yes, software be a jawar. Yes, mpenifo we num so obra we no mo bo we num si ti afi yamanfo to anka ntini pa susudua. And then clearly, no, we are looking at people wanting to do evil and Satan ɛwɔ tactical strategy. Satan wɔ tactical strategy a mepɛ sɛ me ne wɔka ho asɛm. Satan tactical strategy no ne sɛ cause hostile environment in the homes. Deɛ Satan ayɛ ano. Ɛsɛ ne deɛ ɔyɛ ano sɛ efie hostility in develop manson tɔkwa mpapamu ɛwarefoɔ fam mmɔfra fam corset. Na ɛnoa no yɛ enough sɛ society no ne ɔman no ne asɔre no ne nipa brabɔ bɛyɛ basaa. Just make sure say there is a hostility or a hostile environment in the home, and that works. And too often no, or you see costly compromises. But who say bɛrima bi nkɔmmɔ bi a ɔredi adamfo bi a wɔrefa ɛyɛ so costly say ɛbɛ compromise no ɔbaa bi adamfofa bi a wɔrefa yɔnko bi a wɔreyɔ nkɔmmɔ bi a wɔredi ɛyɛ so costly. Just any board thing say compromise na ɛde ba no it will affect the family. But na sɛ ɛhuhu ɛyi bi egu ne so na sɛ wɔwɔ n'ati kɔsi a don na wɔyɛ nneɛma a ɛsɛ fie na ɛsɛ awareɛ. Bɛrima ɛyɛ deɛ ɛsɛ fie sɛ awareɛ, ɔbaa nso yɛ deɛ ɛsɛ fie sɛ kɔmɛ bi ɛho hia na mfofa bi ɛho hia afikubo bi ɛho hia na people do wɔn ani hyɛ. Sometimes adwuma bi ɛho hia na wakɔ akɔfa to ne ho so all because sɛ wɔpɛ sika to the neglect of the family. Ɛyɛ so costly. Say ebe cost nneɛma power fie asɛ no, but na esisi na so on evaluate nhwɛ costly compromises. Nneɛma bi no wɔ hɔ a yɛmfi yɛn ho nhyehyɛm, but na waware paa na ɔde ne ho ahyɛm na cost no, but ɔse ɔntumi nyɛ ho hwɛ. Adentia because Satan tactical strategy ne say ma hostility in develop with you. To bema buy and buff or bounce by and bill or be a who be a buff into there. Satan say, yes, this is what I like. And the mom pie in Shia Bible and the Timofra. That is what I like because I know na bema future no I bleak. I'm sorry no society no mine. Costly compromises. And the cancer worry for dear Hushim cry near dear Huashim. Jehuashim na etete ye. Wihwɛ wanamfo fa yie na hwɛ wɔn nkɔmmɔdie yie. Ɛnyɛ adwuma biara na wɔsɛ wofa. Mentete aseɛ na monhwɛ nneɛma no yɛ. Deception. Deɛnom wɔ hɔ a na ada na yɛde yɛn ho akɔtom. Na noa no affect yɛn ɛwɔ fie. Na ada bɛrima nka nokorɛ, ba nso nka nokorɛ. Ɛna yɛde aware. Obiara daadaa ne yɔnko. Satan say, I want this to happen. Openesa and the fear atro. And the obi ni ho kwan so for obi afon. So funny panofon password no. Oh my goodness. Password that ukuno phones. Password that na phone so power with the TV. Don't worry. Just say what the comma app of work room crack input to retrieve it to set it to default. Enye just one no go so emva moja kranye password or the ne DNA beye. Or because I was said or they hide neoma. They hide neoma from each other. What are you doing? Some of these compromise sites to be where you don't even need to visit it. So I worry we are no. The nipa be no cry no worry them so nyana nkono nkwana dane dem. Once in a while no. And who can you be done in chain? Because what done your ma a wonderful so nini and Adjei was saying. Satan pen no sani man create hostility in Fantinum. Sometimes past problems. As it has some race of face all that say be create hostility. To be and say, oh boyfriend with friend, oh girlfriend with friend, oh na ya sadi abisum. And can't you say I gave one friend from? Can't you say I didn't know friend oh no. I will be also no a friend my mammy, and so was also a brandy and Cassan, so as an issues of the past. Any pen trusty who enough say, yeah, who say I worried, I worry. Nti, you be a suspecting your uncle, Sani, edited to auntie. A dear be the past, we don't feel okay even to talk about the past. Sebayon comodian, dear Sre David, a barbayon to quite jabitum, because Satan per se enyesa. Selfishness, pesamin cumunya. Nipa eti ho ya ye pesamin cumunya trimodin, aye de boboy ho, sawarefo. Satan penisa, enti ye need tima me meme ho. No way. Enti ye see ye file tax. Warefo. Ni ye chankora. Fa di ukumi di Samson family di ngo di so. Oh ye file is separate ya. Ena. Ye benye sika. Na eba eno nso akwa ntokwa. Hwan die ni na die ni no obi twetwe ne kon na aw. Akontu mu nsam. To da krata asem. Ti obia awarefo nu no obia okon afa so nya ne krata de. Obia kunu obi yire wa ha na obi kunu nso wa ha na omi no so te sante. Oni me so control nso no so control nya on krata na me de te ho. Nsem no ya basa factia ware no so much say. Ebi nso anke tena se twen nyame ani ma nanka he will make a way but ya nhwe no sa selfish interest and self-centeredness me dear ebia ya wo tema yen Satan tactical strategy no ya adwuma create hostility in the home and the fear no nye fear tena se din komo bom bom pai bom esua bible bom if you pressure song sorry obia kumehu ti kodwuma time me pen number ba na me ba beda and that's it. Lack of genuine commitment. Yentimi mfi ye ho nhyem say ye som ye ho ama Awurade na ye fie agina. No. Na de no kro bia tufo. Bi kwa ba nyesum ye na ye de tirato no so. Ba ma nyesum ye na ye de tirato no so. Sa na ye de te ho sa. Nti obia mfi obia tiri ntu obia so. Cause obia nyesum ye. Now, kind of to think of it, I saw a baby, more sure say, Papa, because we are touching it be out. So, me said to me, one of the things that you change all of a sudden. I thought that ya pratognia of fronti, so me are reliable. Any party say, Yame, and ye cravings, I say, oh, and Mama Yan try so we can be committed, young committed to. Say ye best sum ye ho ye na ya dodo ye ho na ya sum ye. So can Exodus 3. I'm afraid Moses or commission say uncle back to Egypt na uncle deliver his people from slavery. Na me kind test with nyame admo next week we will go into it. Genesis 3 na Moses call ye. Na sem nyana na say let my people go. And a Pharaoh say no, because as I say no, Israel for try Kasiama. The economic benefits to Egypt is so huge, enormous. Omni do mu yekuya, omni do mu sisi dai, omni do omo build the chrononti. How dare you say Obabe take a workforce away enyachuma. Satan ashe akwaya kumemu. Moses beka bia so anyajuma ena nyame se ka chen se me chire metumi wo so se anyajuma de besi bi ensi ye nyina enim se nyame de how musu edu ne gu wo mo so nyame de we ba 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 And the dark on a Pharaoh penning for a friend, say, Utiti Trinity no bebo man, yes, I know what Janom Tenase. And the Exodus 10, verse 11 echo. Sure, too, and Yami next week we will talk about it. I said, then Pharaoh's servants said to him, how long shall this man be a snare to us? Let them go, that they may serve the Lord their God. Do you not yet understand that Egypt is ruined? Egypt is being destroyed. So Moses and Aaron were brought back to Pharaoh, and he said to them, go serve the Lord your God. And he said, go serve the Lord your God. Now, hey, the other two us was say, but which ones are to go? Or no one was able to say, go serve the Lord your God, but any panumu dear henna would do a more crom. O my noble, said the American, the Satan ye nipa de titi trinity akuma prim, se Pharaoh way waware no so we nya asomdwe. Na nipa bebre nso ti aware to say Pharaoh titi trinity ni akuma prim. Ten tenante. Ya said the one na nyina hwe no. Se ebinoma nyina be say no won no ni ego was satisfy or pay. I said, but which ones are to go? Moses said, we will go with our young and our old. We will go with our sons and daughters and with our flocks and herds. For we must hold a feast to the Lord. But Pharaoh said to them, the Lord be with you if ever I let you and your little ones go. Look, you have some evil purpose in mind. And if you are the mama of it, I said, no. So, was it fair? Moses, we any pa bonny pa. Wouldn't crank it to win in a bit trap quite near the other. I've been bonny wood trim. Unhuni pamobo. Now you ask yourself, said, I've been a Pharaoh, Junior Israel for. Hey, and I did Pharaoh pa, no when you think come Israel for, sir. I walk at your arms away in a bonny. And was in no, Monconessa. Go, the men among you, and serve the Lord, for that is what you are asking. And they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. I said, Memano, and go on and and Memano Kwan and Bebo, Meman penny for, and Krano ne, young people no ne, and man no ne, the other chief. For Monco, when says, oh, Moses and a crowd and penalty. Until maybe before my coin, I've been bonny saying or the echo. Satan's tactical strategy, and say, family no, obey divide, and said the old use Pharaoh no. Yamese me measure of winning a quasu yame, me my man in a banoma besum, my friend the equanumu, or muntimi mamma somosa, and he let them remain. Or the monko, conformana monko, and crane man young people nuncobi. And this a washer, if fear no son of Moses, the experience here no. Satan so they may or fear. Or divide homes no. Ya quassory, a woman quassory, no woman quassory. Ya bema, bema was a monko. Or babins or ha monko. And my frabins or ha, or my off wonko, no monson tenacity. So family in as a unity, but tenacity are married, Satan. And the Satan are creating hostility, no. And so I'm fine, quite boneso. Crana, and I'm sorry, me tear me another mamma to me caught no attenefi. Papa answers me cover my brain tea. If so family no bet to me, are united. I have paid rad. Yes, Yana, you your you don't get it. So sad, but a Satan strategy on say. So every years I will introduce you this strategy now. Adjei, Pharaoh no pens about me as is about 4,000 years ago, almost better 5,000 years ago. Now I introduce you this strategy. Say the family should be divided, A man for more coin, man for more coin, crown for more coin. And that is all that it is. Oba your society masano more creative. Oba few months. Now what is it doing? And my family is not healthy in any way. Or destroying fear. I want you to take your time and read it again. To boss and I can never to fear. How well are you separated? How well are you separated? How do you see the hostility with you? So a dear so young Kuponiana. Yamin sure one count one shouting as we build healthy families. Next week, here back to us. Trading point do us for our meeting today. Yasem Yan say, Unim Shra or the Ama Busia, Unim Shra or the Ama warrior. I say, Tan so at devices so many means tactically say, oh, ma no ye Nancy and ye da. I move a at home with costly compromises, with some deception, selfish interest, self-centeredness, deception, any lack of commitment to the family and to the marriage cause. And the amaye jija yetete hokwa na nioma bebre na ekutia ye. Nwumre me mpa bo se opema ye nyina ahobrase atwene a adwo akoma edo wo awurade na yatena se ehunu obonefo akwan na yatoto yakwan ye ene ede na adate aware mu kanwumre amasem ye yu hu ade ache na ede na ada ene asoden pesemenkum nyane ego ahyemuma ka wasesaye ka ya build homes a year cronje ma wo awurade enhyira bemem and was for this avenue boy I intime no p shirayen samso ne shirayen sumso shira this media platform ya ye use say ebekoso ayekese yetiefo nyina so shirayen na ye tie ye de let us see some improvements in our homes, in our marriages, in our lives. Amen.
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 Wow, what's up with Yami? Inshallah, and also for some way, Boadi in yet any kind of man, or say healthy marriage. And so, tia, out to say, some be brave. Also for Yamisha, or more wedding, let there be a man, summer, it is say. Na it me, akwe when you say Yami Adman, what you say, you best sign Asia, also for Yamisha be brave. Yo, the four said, I'm a kind of soft when you're attending car, and we net and you marriage, Adiciano, or the healthy family. And all the braying, when it's over here, why you said the Miss May Shrawahano, said that be a mechanic Jumadiano Eguso, and with social media Nina, into the Omesivia, Okobaka, Okobutia, also Ubinshira. Yamin Shra so nya bre ebeka and you marry a my yesia dear. Say, new missy, no one thing can, and you may marry Jumadi and their baby. The next person better in can Reverend Ebenezer Sechi. Onona ababa betwaso amaye nyamisha bivre
Aboje sasi adimi yenu ye wo shirasiti uyane koko awadi ni diedika enkupu wani kudi wa shirasinti asese je wadi ni ayane koko shinyami enyunya asese sha wadi enyo yinto kwanta kwanyina firimu etwasi obi ewu na sadia ayane ni kwanso waniji baba Adjei wapa Adjei ni se babere hu wasiye wukunasi adi obo manu akura no uyeni sadia aniji baba fize wapa uyempadiye kirase muaka uyempadiye onyami na boni santisi abutira bire hu wasiye wukunasi na dubai no yedi wada bitai Elfa unyansa na ni abodiye ni no biye wa wari ni tambudo wapa bire hu wasi na wukunu bedo